Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
Welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. But for our radio audience tuning in at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all can be with us. Also, those joining us through iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Broadcast, we're glad you guys could be with us as well. We're excited to welcome Dr. Selene to our broadcast today. She's someone who's not only been able to help individuals, not only, of course, when it comes to their confidence and looking and feeling better about themselves, but she's also been able to inform and inspire others by her work as well. We're going to talk to her not only about her journey, but what it's been like for her to see the way that her platform has been able to help others, but also how she's using it to raise awareness, too. We'll let you know how to stay connected with Dr. Selene and all the great things that she's doing. But Dr. Selene, thank you again for stopping by. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me on today.
Well, the pleasure is definitely all mine. I was saying to you before we went on here, it was interesting for me in prepping for this segment that I love the fact that, yes, you do have a practice. Yes, you are able, to be able to help your clients and, of course, those who come to you, but also use your platform to share information and also inspiration as well. So what has it been like for you, Dr. Selene, to do work that you love and know that it is making a difference in the lives of others?
Been such a gift. I started off as an ER doc in the ER, and that was fun, and I felt like I was contributing. But I realized that there was more that I could do if I could have a voice of my own and start my own business. So I started my business initially as a charity where we gave 100% of the profits to third world countries to help with plastic surgeries. And the more that I did that, the more it grew. So going back to the principle of the more you give, the more you get. And I realized that I was starting to get a voice in the field of aesthetic medicine, and it was a really neat opportunity to kind of speak into people's lives and go deeper than just what skincare or lasers or Botox could do, but actually talking about beauty from the inside out. And as I was able to bring awareness to kind of internal, mental, spiritual, physical health, it just kind of grew, and people feel like they know me as a person and they trust me more, and it really helped the business then grow. So it was a cycle of just this beautiful opportunity to kind of do what was natural for me, which was to build people up in their lives and then also serve them in a very practical way with, skincare and lasers and the injectables that we do. And the business has just grown year after year because of it. And I see the opportunity to be on social media or even opportunities like this as an opportunity to help people know what they're getting into, educate them, but also take care of them on the inside as well.
Dr. Selene, I want to talk more about the educational aspect, because I was really impressed by that. I think, and there are so many times when people hear things like Botox and they think about, any type of cosmetic procedure, there is for some a certain stigma that comes with that. I love the fact that talking about using your platform, you're able to inform people, to give them information, and I love the fact that it's not just about, trying to look a certain way. It really is about that confidence. What has it been like for you to use that teaching piece, especially on social media, and helping to inform more about the procedures that you do?
It was a real gap in the field where I felt like people were treating aesthetics very cookie cut and kind of all wanting to look the same, and that's not the goal at all. And then from a, consumer perspective, people were coming in super uneducated, just trusting the provider in front of them, which is the way medicine has often been, is coming in kind of just saying, well, I don't know what you're doing, but I trust you. And although we appreciate that, I feel like it's good to also come in informed and educated, know what you're getting into, know what's getting into you, know who's doing the procedure, know that the things that we're offering are actually going to give you results for you specifically. And it was one of those things that I really wanted to give ownership to the client in front of us of, if this is too complicated and it's a world that is almost overwhelming, simplify it and customize it for each person so they could have an educated decision on how they want to spend their money, if they even want to do this, and what other alternatives there are if they don't even want to go down this route.
Right.
So it's been fun. It's been great to offer these educational opportunities.
Could you have imagined, though, when you started sharing on social media that you would gain the following that you have online when it comes to those who are not only trying to learn, but also, as I mentioned earlier, are also inspired just by the work that you're so passionate about?
I didn't anticipate that. I think I'm kind of boring in general, but people obviously like following my life and knowing about my life and seeing what I do on the back end, and it's really fun. I'm really a little ADD, so we develop our own skincare line. We live in multiple homes. We travel a bunch to treat some really fancy people. So those things are just part of my life, but to other people it's exciting to kind of be a part of it. And also even the charities that we support or the, causes that we're behind and that our business has allowed us to support, they're all for it. And it's kind of inspirational to me to see the great side of humans and how they really can rally together and support some really great causes that sometimes are hard to talk about, but it's important to put out there and discuss in social media. When social media and media itself can sometimes be so negative, it's good to see a positive side.
Totally agree with that. I'm all for the positivity. I want to say for those who are just tuning in, it's on the radio side or online, you're listening to Conversations Live. We're excited to welcome Dr. Selene to our broadcast today. She's an individual who's been able not only to do what work that she loves, but also is able to impact the lives of others. I mentioned to you before we went on here, Dr. Selene, of course, what you've been able to do with BU Medical. So I want to talk about how you're able to use your platform. As you really just alluded to, you're all about giving back as well. I noticed that as well when I was on your social prepping for this segment. Why has it been such an important component for you to do, but also to share and let your audience be a part of that too?
I really contribute being generous and looking outside myself as truly one of the secrets to my success. And so the more I give, the more I get in life. And I would really love that principle to be in the lives of the people who follow me or consider me their friend, even through social media. I'm like, it's been such a gift in my life to have that and to see the fruits of just being generous have impacted my life 10 times over from whatever I, donate or anything that I've supported. I get so much more in return. And if I can teach that to the people who follow me, I think their lives will be so much richer as well. And it's been the secret to my business success. So I feel like it's imperative that I share that foundational principle to the people who follow.
Yeah. You have had such success in your life, and we've really on this broadcast, Dr. Selene, started to re-examine even using that word, because I have found for myself success is so personal and it's so individualized to the person who you're talking to. But I'm curious, how has your idea at this point in your life and career, how has your idea of your success changed or evolved?
Gosh, when I first started, when I was young, I thought success was a financial number that I had to reach or a certain number of clients that I had to have. And I've realized that it's so different than what I used to think in my 20s. And now I realize it's really about the impact that you have in people's lives. It's not really necessarily the number. It's about the reach that you can have. And that's why I do love things like social media where it can have a bigger reach and really impact more lives. But it has nothing to do anyway for me as far as a specific number or a specific, with whether that comes to finances or clients or people that follow. It really is the impact that you have.
So you've had a busy 2023, Dr. Selene. What are you looking forward to this year that you'd like to share with our audience?
We've developed a skincare line, NLS, which is my name spelled backwards. I do things kind of backwards in life, and I like it that way. And that's a new launch that I'm really excited about, giving simplified skincare that actually produces results. That's my newest endeavor, and I'm excited to pursue that and get the word out about it.
Well, we're glad that you could stop by the broadcast today. Where can our audience go to find out more information?
So there's nlsskin.com, and you guys can follow me on Instagram at Dr. Selene.
All right, and we'll make sure that we link that up for our audience, both for the radio side and also for iHeart. Again, everyone, Dr. Selene has been our guest. Really appreciate you stopping by today. Great conversation with you, and looking forward to speaking with you again.
Thanks, Cyrus. I appreciate your time.
I appreciate yours as well, Dr. Selene. And we thank you, our audience, for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Then let's go make today amazing. Take care.